Are we live? It'll show up in a minute. Refresh again. We're live. Check the volume in a minute. Yep, there we go. Welcome to the live stream. It is the time to win, the absolute worst YouTube streamer you've ever seen. He never even knows if he is live or not. Well, let's get into it. Today is November. That's not a day. The 18th, Monday in 2024. All right. The first thing to look at was order of business. We had a drip going on. We had a little more than drip going on. So we had sold some stocks that had dividends incoming. Those dividends were held on that Friday that they were paid out for drip. So the dividends were going to come a little late because they're going to be injected right into those stocks. Well, those stocks no longer existed, but the dividends had already been held when I sold. So that was $11.29 worth of non-Coney dividends. We went ahead and we put those into Coney. So this morning, 8:30, at a nice little price of $16.20. And then Coney did its drip. So this is actual drip. This is dividend by Coney, direct into Coney. And that got us a whole share. And up here we got almost 7/10 of a share. So very nice. And in fact, that 6.5 ticks over for 1. So literally 1.7 shares here. Very good. And we got this at the entered. Oh, nope. Wait, where am I looking, guys? Up here, 16.23. 16.23. So we got a 16.20. And then this was up 3 cents a little later. Got it at 16.23. So 1.7 shares at around, this will be weighted a little heavier, 16.22. Boom, looking good. Well, we were at Coney, we should have just started there. But the day is pretty much over. It's 3:26 in 4 minutes. If you want to flip over. So we're going to go get started on it now. Normally, I display the total return, winning across the board, even though NVDY is close. Remember, we consolidated the account. So we sold off some accounts. We traded out of YMAX into YMAG. We added NVDY. We got rid of QDTE, RDTE, XDTE, and YMAX. All right. Oh, what is this up here? Oh, hey, you didn't touch to invest in cryptocurrency. I don't. But remember, when Robinhood gave us $1 to open up a 401k account that we didn't have to put any money in. No, you should. When you have a 401k, put some money in it. We're going to start putting money in it once we get this account built. But yeah. Remember when they gave us that $1, right? Because I came down here and there was something here, and you scroll through left or right, and it was like, oh, get $1 to learn about this. Well, they've done this before. I used to have like 7 different cryptocurrencies that they paid me just to go through and read the stuff. And you can see that it's free because my average cost is 0. They gave me $1 worth, and it's up about 7 cents worth. So Avalanche be doing it. And that does absolutely go here. So not only did the $1 appear out of nowhere, now the 7 cents gain on it is calculated into here. And all of that, little though it might be, is getting me closer and closer to $2,000 for our margin, for our leverage. All right, let's start with NVDY. NVDY, we got at perfection an average cost of $25 on the nose. We got 4.0008 cents, and it is at 25.17. So we are up 17 cents per share. Today's return, we are down 12 cents. Total return, we are up 70 cents. NVDY. They're not scheduled on the weekly. They will give a dividend at the beginning of next month, like this range. YMAG, this is another new one. This is our weekly pair. All right. YMAG, we bought in at $19.14 per share. We got almost 12 shares. That's why we're up 20 whole cents here per share. A big money, 20 cents per share, making us up $2.36 total. $1.65 of that happened today. We like that. Very nice. Very good. Let's see, switch to Roth IRA. I have the account. I just don't have anything in it. Let's go to YBTC. All right, we didn't put YBTC back up to 200, but we put it back up to 120, which is what RDTE is. Basically, our Bitcoin covered call here is replacing our RDTE. We got in at just under 50, a skosh, I'd like to call it. 6.36, almost 0.37. All right, and we're up 51.50. So that's nice. That's $1.53 per share. $1.14 on the day, $3.62 total return. Now let's hop over to Maxi. We got Maxi at 23.62. We got 4 and almost a quarter shares. Very beautiful. We put a hundo in. We are up $1.19 today. We are up $28.83 total, which is a whopping 28.84%. That's pretty insane. $23, $30. Yeah, we are talking a $6.79, no, 81 cent difference per share in a very short amount of time. Was not expecting, because remember, all these are supposed to be big payers, but they're not supposed to be ones that go up in value. Tony got in at 14.19, 15 and almost 3/4 of a share. We're at 16.81. That is $1 and no, that's $2.62. $2.62 a share. Very nice. We're up 8.73 on the day. That represents 3.41%, and in a day, that's outstanding. We're up $41.29 on the total. Charlie Sheen calls that winning. And then the big baddie, MSTY, coming through. We were at 31.56 when we bought for 12 and 6.67 shares. 31.56, 39.07. That's $7.51 per share. Big spike here because now we've hit the overnight while we were talking. So big spike there. On the day, up an insane 10.65% at $47.67. Since I bought this, we're up 23.79%, $95.18. Big gains. And that's not even what we have this for. What we have this for is to pay us our dividends. That's what we have this for. All right. Now let me pull this to the side because I got to pull up the right thing. We don't care about that. File, open. Somewhere I have the dividends tracked. No, well, guess what? We're doing it live. All right, so let me come over here. Let me bring down here. We only care about the ones that we care about. Why? Boom, boom, boom. Let me put how many shares I have. 2.37, 4.23. Let me put a 0 in front for spacing purposes because they're not all going to be single digit. 12.67, 15.74, 11.82, 0400. So, boom. YBTC dividend history. Whoop. NASDAQ we go. All right. So YBTC is going to pay at the end of the month. We know this from the X date. We know this from the payment date. There we go. This is for 10, so 11 is not up yet. The last month was a low payment. Yep. Yes, please. Yes, please hook me up on something like $2 a share, $1.50 a share. Yeah, it wasn't this low though, so we're happy. $4, please, please. But remember, we only have 2.37 shares. Let me pull up calculator. So 2.37, and we'll multiply by the last, even though that was low, we might expect $2 and we'll call it 10 cents. $2.10 is what we might expect. And that's on a rather low payment. We'd much rather be getting the 420 or wows, you know, the jump up here to the $2. That'd be nice. All right. Boom, that's YBTC. On to the next one. Let's take a look at what Maxi might be projected and when Maxi might be projected. Okay, also late month, boom. So we're talking about payments here on the 29th, which is going to make the 29th a fun day. We're talking $1, and since the last four were all $1, ooh, do I want to say that? Because here, the last six were 15 cents. But we're going to use $1 anyways, because that was the last payment. That's kind of how we do this. All right, so we clear. We go, okay, I have 4.23 shares of this times $1. 423. Math be hard. Boom. Okay, but they're not paying right now. They're paying end of month. Oh no. And remember, we did just get paid nicely. We got some good dividends, $27 worth of dividends. We're very happy. Payment on the 15th. Well, this is what we just looked at right here. That was the drip and the extra buy for Coney. $2.02. A very nice payment. We got a good one. All right. Wait. Yeah, I went to Coney. How did I go to Coney? How did I skip like that? This was supposed to be missing. My bad. But let's take this $2.02 times our 1574. So the next time, if we got the same type of payment, we would be looking at $31.84, which would be a nice chunk. We'd like that. We like chunks. Chunks be good. All right. Let's go look at NVIDIA, because I know NVIDIA is not paying soon. NVIDIA is paying at the beginning of next month. All right, we have 4 flat shares of NVIDIA. And this was a little over $1. We're talking 409. Puts Greece on the run. All right. Now let's go look at our weekly. Let's go look at YMAG. Oh, wait. I was a little fast there. Because what did we not do? I told y'all about we didn't take a look. The first week of next month. 7 effective date. Got to own on the 6th. Pays out on the 8th. So, pays out on the 8th. Sir? No, it paid out on the 8th this month. It'll probably pay out on the 6th. Yeah. There we go. We're good. It'll pay out on the 6th. I about confused myself. So that's going to be a nice early week. But the problem is we bought that this month. We're not going to get paid this month. But it's fine. We'll hold it. We're happy with it. Now let's look at the weekly. This replaced my YMAX. This is YMAG. It's had a better total return, so I went with the healthier stock. Now, at the time I bought YMAX, we're good, okay? Because I bought it when it was low, right? But still, I wanted the more healthier long-term approach. So YMAG, this is going to pay me. This is the 11/15 payment. I missed that because I was not holding YMAG. Instead of YMAG paying me here, YMAX paid me here. So our next one will be the 22nd. Well, what might we expect on the 22nd? Clear. 0.2104 times 11.82. Boom, we're talking like 248 a week. maybe 249. I'm going to put 249 in there. So we're talking about $10 a month, basically. But you're getting the extra portions of shares weekly, so that each week you're getting a little more instead of each month getting a little more. So it compounds just a little faster. Now, Misty. Why is Misty important? Because Misty is going to pay on the 25th, which is the Monday. Yeah, that's the first one that's not hitting. I thought it was going to be the 22nd, but that's still not like here. That's not the 29th, right? No, I'm sorry. It paid 25th last month. So yeah, it's probably going to pay the 22nd this month. It did move from early month to third week of the month. So that's weird. I don't know what happened there. Also, we should not expect this payout. But it was the last payout, and we've used the last payout on all of these. I really should be using the payout before that, the $1.85, but we're going to keep it consistent. And we have this many shares, which would be big money, big balla, super happy. All right. All right. So next week we're looking towards $53.19, and we're looking towards $2.49. A huge $55 jump, $55.50 jump in account value. Remember, the account's sitting around $13.40. That could push us to almost $1,400 right there. That means that I would only have to invest $600 on deposit day, which this time, since the first is on Sunday, will be the 29th. We're going to try to get the account to $2,000. I say try because if it goes down to something like 1,100, 900, something I'm probably not swinging 2 months in a row, even though I put 900 in this month, is really rough. I literally put everything I had in. Okay, and yeah, we're trying to do this to. It's okay to do that for a month, all right. Especially while I'm jump starting the account, I'm not doing that 2 months in a row. We want to average 500 a month, but the quicker I get to the 2,000, the quicker I'm ahead. Right now, it would be 700 to get us to 2,000, 660, but call it 700. That's doable. That gives me much more breathing room. But the higher up it goes, the less I have to be forced to throw in. Because really, if I'm getting $1,000, well, it would be $2,000 leverage, but we're only going to take out the 1,000. Why? Because in Robinhood, the first 1,000 is interest free. So if I'm going to put in money and that money is going to give me access to another 1,000 right then, I don't feel like I really need to push harder by putting an extra 100 in. That's like 0.1% of the extra money that I'm going to be getting anyways. So yeah, I would like to be able to put $600 in. If this climbs to 1,400, that would be amazing. And we're seeing that we've got, $55 incoming. Now, that $55 is estimated high because of the $4 payment, right? So let's go back and see what a more realistic thing might be. Let's call it $1.85. All right, let's call it the 1574 shares, 29. That's not heartbreaking. That's still really good. 29 plus the 250. 250 from what? 250 from YMAG Weekly would be 31. 31 is still a chunk. 31 is still a chunk, right? So $31 would still bump this from its current valuation to $13.70. That would be huge. But as we know, we've been watching the videos, I was just at $12.88 after being up at $13.40 previously. It's a stock market. It goes up, it goes down. So that's why the dividends are so important, right? It gets us extra buying power and it helps us to inflate the level of our account. Now, it's not a false inflation. It's real, it's true. But like if these were not dividend stocks, I would be totally at the mercy of the up and down of the market. I'm not totally at the mercy because my dividends help influence that. All right, so we went over the AVAX Avalanche crypto that was given to me free by Robinhood, just for doing a little answering 4 out of 5 questions correctly after they give me some scroll through information. Uh, we've talked about the shares that we sold out of. We've talked about what we replaced them with, giving us more shares. I don't have anything that's sitting on like less than a share now, and I've got multiples that are over 10. We've talked about the daily gains. We've talked about the all-time gains. We've talked about the upcoming dividends. Let's go over it one more time on what I think loosely will be the next plan. The plan will be $16.84. We're going to try to get Tony here up to 100 shares. We're sitting at 15 shares right now. So I think the biggest thing I'm going to do on the next deposit is go maybe not 100% into Coney, but go hardcore into Coney. Once Coney is at 100%, we're going to want to get our weekly, which just happens to be the second lowest price, to 100. Coney averages about $1 a payout. YMAG averages about 20 cents a week, so 80 cents to $1 a month, depending on if you're in a 4 or 5 week month. So you're talking $100 a month here and $80 to $100 a month here once we have that established. That's pretty good. We're super happy with that. Then after that, we will formulate the next plan. Of course, this is all relative. If NVDY goes down 40%, well, I probably need to pick up NVDY on the dip, right? Things like that. So we look to project and make loose plans, but we don't want to lock ourselves in. We still have our flexibility. I think that's it. I showed where we caught the drips and where we put in the dividends from the ones that we sold and put that all into Coney. So we are good guys. Hopefully your account is doing as well as mine. Living it, loving it. Remember, today our best, tomorrow better. It's been real. It's been fun. It's even been real fun. This is The Climb to One.